Oh yeah, what's up YouTube? TP back here. Just got back from Philly a couple of days ago. Feeling a lot better. Felt a little bit under the weather during Philly, but we still pulled out the victory. A lot of fun. A lot of waiting we had to do on Friday and Saturday before we actually played our matches, so that was kind of tough. You know, trying to keep energized throughout that waiting period while I was sick, but we played really well as a team. I felt like we improved a lot with Damon Karma. As soon as we made that roster change, you know, we had a lot of pressure, especially Damon did, on his shoulders going into this UMG Philly tournament. No one knew if we were still capable of winning. Obviously, we went on that crazy one with Clay. Clay's a great player, and so is Damon, but there's always that sort of transitional period that goes, you know, with any team when they make a huge roster change like that and really change a sort of integral part of, you know, your team. So basically, Damon filled in Clay's role pretty much perfectly. If I really had to say it, people say I was MVP. To be honest, I felt like Damon played better than me overall throughout the whole tournament. He was more consistent, especially on Saturday. Saturday, I did not feel very well at all, and I wasn't playing too hot in my opinion, but Sunday I really stepped it up for the team, made some clutch plays, but I would really say that Damon overall was our most valuable player if you have to give it someone, but obviously Aches and Krim both had their amazing games that sort of saved us in the tournament as well, so I don't really like the whole MVP thing. You know, work as a team, come out with the W, all made huge plays, so I'm just really proud of my team, the way we really clutched up in those tense moments and pulled out those victories. Our road to victory in the tournament, we started off a little bit slow. We started on Saturday. Once again, I wasn't feeling too hot. I don't like making excuses, but this was the first time I really felt pretty under the weather during an actual tournament. Usually I don't get sick until like after we get home from all the gosh darn gamer germs. But anyways, we started off playing ADV. They made it out of the open bracket, so we played the lowest seed that came out. That ended up being them. They whomped us on the S&D, but we took all the respawns pretty easily. Yeah, it was good games to them. We won that one 3-1. Moving on to that late night match, we played FaZe. They had a momentum after beating Optic in that crazy clutch match, and it was by far our hardest match of the tournament. They came out really hot against us. We did not know what to do against them in domination. They came out, we played Octane, I believe, and they were using like a 3 AR setup where we were not used to, you know, playing against that at all. We almost came back on that second side of domination. We ended up losing by 1 point, so that was a little bit heartbreaking. Really, you know, dropped our momentum going into this series. They beat us on the S&D, so we went down a quick 0-2, but we really showed our composure, even with the roster change, with picking up Damon. In game, he reminds me of myself. You know, he's a little bit more quiet, doesn't get too excited when, you know, big plays happen. So it's a little bit more calm on our communication level, a lot more reserved, and you know, that's what I enjoy. Obviously, you got Mr. X and Aches yelling all the time, and Krim when he destroys someone, but we really kept our composure during that match, and I'm really proud of our team. The Blitz went down to the wire. We barely pulled out the OT victory. I almost made a sick play during the regular time of Blitz. I got like 6 kills in a row and almost got the last guy on the dumpster, but man, if I would have got that, I would have been like one of the top plays I've ever seen. So my shot was on during that Blitz. Luckily, we came out on top on that win, 3-2. I got that final cap. I got pretty lucky killing the guy at the back diner and ended up getting the cap for the victory. I'm sure they were pretty pissed about that. They almost got that 3-0 on us pretty quickly. But moving on, we went to the Dom. You know, just grind it out map by map. That's what I love about our Blitz game. It's sort of our saving grace in this series. It's so hard to put us away, and if we destroy you on the Blitz, we're gonna have so much momentum. We're gonna be warmed up going into that next respawn. You're gonna have to like watch out for us. We're gonna be, you know, coming at your own neck. So being unstoppable on Blitz right now is really what's saving us, especially in the tournament atmosphere. They couldn't answer us on Blitz. I don't think we lost one the whole tournament. Maybe one, I don't really remember, but it's a good thing to have. That's really why we made the change. Damon is obviously amazing at Blitz, complements us well, and knows when to push up in certain situations and when to play that sort of campy, annoying defensive role while we, you know, exert pressure on their spawn and make them spawn wherever we want them to be. Anyways, pulled out that clutch phase match in that final S&D. Krim really saved us. He had a lot of clutch rounds that, you know, just saved us overall. I don't even remember how many kills he got, but there was that one round where Jacob had him pinned after he planted the bomb, and he just absolutely destroyed him. Like, it was bad. That pretty much hyped us up so we could, you know, clutch up and take that victory. So Ian really saved us. Without that, we would have been in loser bracket pretty early, would have had a much harder run like many of the other teams in the tournament. After the phase match, we played the next day in the early morning against SB. Didn't have much sleep, but you know, we were feeling good. We always have one of those sort of jittery matches in every tournament we play, even when we had Clay on our team, where it's just, you know, back in, I think it was Anaheim, we almost lost to Ego's team, Conquer 3-2. We barely pulled out. We won it 3-2, but we almost lost. We always have like a match like that, and once we get past it, then we start, you know, getting the blood flowing, start steamrolling some people. So we played SB, beat them 3-1. Then we went on to play Curse LV, and that's when I started to really turn up and make some really clutch plays for the squad. We kept losing the first map of every series we would play. It seemed like we weren't ready to play. We weren't warming up properly. I don't know. I don't like making excuses, but it's really not a good feeling to lose the first map of every series. So we really need to work on that. It's, you know, it takes a lot more of our energy to remain composed like that and have enough energy to bring back the series, and it's just more maps than we really want to play, if that makes sense. So, but moving on into the winter semis and then the final, I started playing really well. I was just playing that a very annoying sub role with Marathon on domination, going from corner flag to corner flag, constantly flanking, constantly shooting people in the back, and winning clutch gunfights on the flag. On Sovereign Dom against Curse LV, I went really big many times on the A and C flags. I felt like I was really integral to our victory on that map. But really, all of us overall played well. Once we got past that phase match, we all had our huge moments. So that's why I don't really think it's fair to give me MVP. I mean, we all had our moments, but I really think Damon played the most consistent throughout the whole weekend. I really don't remember him having a bad game, besides that strike zone against TK where we all pretty much got shit on. So what can you do? But yep, against TK, same thing happened. Clay came out hot on that strike zone, destroyed us pretty bad, I'm not going to lie. But once again, stay composed. Our S&D game's really good when we play consistently on it and play safe. Whomped them on that. I had a pretty good series against them too. Won the S&D pretty easily. We all did good on that. Blitz, we won that pretty easily as well. And then going into that last domination, it was close after the first side, and then we got that 3-cap going on the second side, and they really had no chance to get out of the spawn trap. It was good games to everyone we played. We have some stuff to work on though, and you know, our domination was really slacking. We were starting to click though. The farther we got into the tournament, the more we our teamwork improved quite a bit from just playing this one tournament. Everything changes when you go from an online environment to LAN. You figure out, you know, what sort of speed you play at as a team, and you know, after more and more maps played, we started to play a lot better. So I'm really proud of how Damon performed. He had a lot of pressure on his shoulders. You know, if we lost, we would all be getting a lot of shit, especially him. Like, he ruined our run or some stupid stuff like that, but he really showed up and showed why he was one of the best pickups we could have made. It was just a great job by him. We all played our roles really well. I feel like I'm really starting to understand this game at a higher level. I don't know, I just feel like the way I play suits so well for Ghosts, and I'm just going to try and keep improving. Especially my S&D game is a little bit inconsistent at times, so I want to work on that as well. And on S&D, we do the same thing sometimes we used to do in Black Ops 2, where we fight a lot of 1v1 gunfights when we have numbers. And it's just really stupid. We give away a lot of free rounds that we don't need to do. And yeah, just simple things we need to work on. The more time we have as a team, those things are just going to, you know, refine more and more. The more we talk about it, and honestly, the more maps we play. Still in that learning process, switching over to Damon, so we're looking to improve a lot coming into these next tournaments. Not sure exactly when the next one is, but we all know COD Champs is coming up sometime. So, just going to improve by then. Really proud of my team. Always got to improve though. We're on a nice streak. We got to keep it going, though. We want to go undefeated in 2014. That's really a tall order to live up to, but we have the team to do it. We all get along. We get along a lot better now. It's a lot fun to play, and as long as we all don't get content, we all keep improving, and we all want to get better as a squad and help each other out to make each other play better for those victories. There's no reason we can't go undefeated. Not trying to be cocky there, but that's the way you got to think if you want to win. We've won all these tournaments for a reason. We're consistent. We work hard. We like each other. We get along in and outside of the game. We trust each other. We listen, and that's how you make a championship team. I want to make another video talking about all the roster changes that happened. I think we're the only team in the top 8 that still has our same roster, so a bunch of shit went on. I'll make another video because this one's running a little bit long. Wanted to go a little bit in depth on how we played and how we're sort of jiving as a team, how we're getting along, and just sort of things we need to improve on. So another video coming up pretty soon, probably going to be another vlog on what I think about how all the roster changes went down, who I think improved, who I think some teams should pick up, or maybe I might wait a couple days to see if teams actually do pick up someone so I can really go into detail on how teams I think they will do with their new pickups like Envy, TK, Optic, all those giant roster changes that we all know about now. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too boring. I like to go a little bit more detail on how we're playing as a team after tournaments, especially explain how we're winning and why we're so consistent. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Leave a like. Leave some comments if you didn't like it or like it, just let me know. Catch up on our scrims. We'll probably be scrimming within the next couple of days here. We're just taking a little break after our nice victory. I'll catch you guys later. I'll be streaming. Look out for my Twitter. It'll be in the description, and I'll talk to you guys later.